I studied psychology at Luton University, and as I was studying to become a psychologist, I used to work as a security guard. And I used to get paid about £1,500, £1,600 a month as a security guard. Then I finished university, got my diploma in psychology, and got a job in a Lee Manor High School working with autistic children. And I started earning £950 a month instead. So I took a 50% decrease in pay after finishing university. Now that shocked me. I didn't think that was possible, but that was the proof that it was possible. So I started looking for something better. And you know what they say, if you look, you shall find, right? So a few weeks later, my wife comes home with a DVD and she goes, you have to see this DVD. And that DVD, of course, was the FM Business Opportunity presentation. And when I saw it, I fell in love with this business concept right away, because you could start a business without an investment, which was great because I didn't have any money. It was a business that you could start without experience, which was also great because I've never had a business in my life. I've never sold anything except, so it was a perfect business for me. And we started doing it part-time to begin with because we still had the full-time jobs, to support the children and the family. But we started using our evenings, our weekends, our free time to start building something for ourselves. So at daytime, we would go to work to pay the bills, but in the evening time, we would be building our fortune. We would be building our dream life, right? And now we've been in the business for 8 years, so fast forward from that time, we have built a team of over 700 people. We've got a car from the company as a gift, and thanks to this business, me and my wife, we love traveling. So thanks to this business, in the last 8 years, we've been to Cyprus, Mallorca, Indonesia, Dubai, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Russia, Ukraine, Greece, Germany, Poland, America 3 times now. Are you guys jealous yet? Right? So that's been our journey, right? And I absolutely love Nevermind. And now my mission is to show it to as many people as possible because I want to bless other people with this amazing gift of starting your own business, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Great. So now what I wanted to do is start with 3 things I want to mention to you that maybe will make sense to you and make you think. Because my job today is not to present the business to you, right? Your person who invited you here today could have done that. But my job today is for you to start thinking, is to open your mind. Because like Les Brown says, once the mind opens, it can never go back to its original dimension. Mm-hmm. Once you know something, you cannot unknow it. Right? And that's why it's very, very important. So first question, how many of you still have a normal job, like a 9-to-5 job, etc., that you work? Okay, so most of you, right? Great. Now, I don't know how long you've been in your job, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, etc. But if I ask you a question, at the end of this month, how much will you be paid for the work you did 1 year ago in your job? That's the right expression. That's the expression I'm looking for. What? Right? Because it doesn't make sense, does it? Mm-hmm. Because the work you did 1 year ago, you got paid for that at the end of the month, and that was it, isn't it? That's how a normal job works, right? But when people ask me, they say, Gediminas, how much did you earn in your first month in business 8 years ago? And I always say the truth. I say, I don't know, because I haven't finished collecting all of that money yet. People go, what does that mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Well, 8 years ago when I joined our business, I invited some friends because I love this product, so I invited some friends to shop, right? So they joined the company, they bought some products, and they invited some other friends. And at the end of the month, the company paid me. They said, great job, fantastic, thanks for doing that. Here you go, you get paid. I said, yes, the business works, right? But next month, the same friends did more shopping and invited even more people. And I got paid again. But what did I have to do to get that money? Nothing, because I did the work last month. And now, guys, 8 years later, at the end of this month, I won't be paid for what I did in May. I'll be paid for what I did over the 8 years. Even the work I did 8 years ago in my first month, the people that I invited, they're still shopping today. They're still inviting other people there. So at the end of this month, I'll be paid for the work that I did 8 years ago. Now go back to your work tomorrow, go to your manager and say, look, I did some overtime about a year ago. Could you pay me some extra this month as well? And see what your manager says. He might call in the nurse or something to check you out if you know haven't got a fever or something, right? So that's number one, right? So that's the difference between active income, like in a job where you do the work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. And between passive income. And passive income is different from the job income. Because when we get passive income, we do the job once and we get paid forever, right? So would you rather get paid once or would you rather get paid for the rest of your life? Which one? Life. Okay, good. So that's first. Number two, imagine this scenario. Imagine that all of you love Tesco's. So you recommend your friend to go and shop at Tesco's, right? And they go do their grocery shopping, they buy food for, let's say, £100. And Tesco's rings you up and says, hey, here's a £5 because you recommended this person. Would that be okay? Would that be nice? Cool, right? Let me make it even better for you. What if from then on, every time your friend went to Tesco's to shop, for the rest of your life, Tesco will pay you a percentage on their shopping? Would that be even better?
Yes.
Awesome. Let me make it even better. What if that friend recommended other friends to go shop at Tesco's and Tesco paid you percentage on their shopping too for the rest of your life? Would that be awesome?
Yeah.
Would be pretty nice, right? You would be making money without leaving your home, right? In your bed, right? Because when people do shopping, you get paid. Now I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is that Tesco's never going to do that for you. So I know you've been doing all of your life. You've been recommending people to watch a movie. You've been recommending people to follow a football team. You've been recommending people to go to a restaurant. You've been recommending people to go to a shop, but you were never paid for that. You were doing all of this for free, this recommendation. In our business, that's how you get paid. So if I recommend somebody to come and shop at my business, to shop for perfumes, cosmetics, home cleaning products, coffee, tea, food supplements, I'll get paid for when they shop. And then for the rest of my life, every time that person comes to shop at our company, I'll get paid. And if they recommend somebody to come and shop at our company, guess what? I'll get paid on those people too. And if those people recommend to come and shop, I'll get paid ad infinitum for the rest of my life. Right? Mm-hmm. Come on. We're in the middle of a presentation. Grab a seat. So that's a second thing. How would that be? How would that be if you could get paid for the rest of your life without having to leave your house?
Good.
Not too bad, right? Okay. The last thing I want to share before we start is the third thing. And that's a quote. 8 years ago, when I first started looking for at the business, I started personal development, I saw this quote by a guy called Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett, by the way, if you don't know about him, is one of the richest people in the world. He's an investor, etc. And I saw his quote, and the quote said, unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now I thought, for sure, I don't want to work until I die. That doesn't sound exciting to me. But I thought, how on earth would you make money in your sleep? I used to make some money in my sleep when I was working as a security guard, but I thought that's surely not what he meant. Surely that's not what he was talking about, right? So I was thinking, how can you do that, right? And then when I found this business model, and we started building a team, right? So we've now built a team of over 700 people, and we have team members in UK, but we also have team members in Germany, in America, in Australia, in Africa, in Indonesia, right? Different countries, right? And when it's daytime here, some of those countries is nighttime. And when it's nighttime here, some of those countries is daytime. So you know, some mornings I wake up, I go into my back office, and I see these new people join the team.